I have a little green box that says I should be streaming. And it looks like I have video up. And stream health is excellent with all of the kilobits and whatnot. I think we can get started here. Close this thing here. And plug this in here. And grab this over here. And here we go. Alright, let's get started. Welcome back to Phoenix Online Streams. Doing more Face Noir. And I think we're going to facilitate some blackmail, I believe, is what we're going to do today. So we'll just have to start this up and play. Oh, right. I always forget about this window. All right. Should have audio and video. I haven't touched any settings, but I did update things, so let me know if anything's screwy. And we can go. Perfect timing. So yes, last time we finally developed the photos of the magnate, the film magnate down there. Good. Audio and video is fine. And I'm going to attempt to just give them to this fellow and see what happens.
Come in, sit down.
Go away, Dargus. Okay.
Riley, how can I help you?
Let's see.
I heard. You'd never think he hasn't made a film. I'm sure. Nearly all helped out by his. Why did you? I've been caught, but sooner.
So I can't just half green. I'm just wearing a green shirt. I think. Here. So I couldn't give him a thing.
Goodbye, Riley.
I don't think it let me give anything here.
I don't see how. No clue.
So I guess we can go try blackmailing the dude personally, and then he will be, and then Marcetti there will be grateful or some such. Oh, temporary green. I can get behind a temporary green. That is fine. So let's try this.
What do you say about these?
Well, how did you get these photographs?
Unlike in your
with a
movies,
camera,
in real
yeah.
life, a detective spends most of his time trailing cheats or butlers with a nimble hand. I don't usually run into dead bodies or take exotic trips.
Did you follow me to blackmail me?
I'm not a blackmailer, but it looks like we have a common acquaintance, Ms. Weber.
Susan?
Right, Ms. Susan Weber. Howard looks like a pretty impressionable guy. I'll have to change slightly the reason why Harvey Weber hired me. Her father asked me to find her and tell him who kidnapped her.
Oh dear.
Kidnapped her? What are you talking about? I didn't kidnap anyone.
You don't have to tell me that. Tell Mr. Weber. He's a 6-foot-tall, 200-pound butcher. Not exactly the type of guy whom you can calm down by talking about the movies. Especially if you got up close and personal with his daughter.
You want to give these pictures to that man?
That's what I'm paid for.
I'll pay you twice as much. I'm a rich man and I can pay any amount.
Don't start emptying your pockets. I've already told you I'm not a blackmailer, but you could be helpful.
What do you want for these photographs? You aren't going to give them to some crazy, violent guy, are you?
No.
You might be helpful for something later on. You help me, and Mr. Weber will never find out about this little matter.
Okay, I'll do whatever you want. But please, don't go around flashing those photographs.
I have an offer for you.
All right. So why do we want
It doesn't make any sense.
So I need help from here, and
It looks like you're in the
There
good
we go.
graces of Marzetti, and that could be helpful.
I don't get it.
It's simple. Get Marzetti to leave his office long enough for me to take a look around.
Are you joking?
No.
I don't want any problems.
You already have problems. Having an affair with Mr. Weber's daughter wasn't a great idea, but if you do as I say, you won't have any problems.
Me? I don't know how I could help you.
You said that Marzetti was interested in your business.
Yes.
Good. Tell him that you've changed your mind. If he invites you to his office, pick up something to get him to go out.
You're crazy. I'll never
ah,
accept Merced's offer.
I don't care if you accept it or not. I just want Marzetti to leave his office. That's enough for me.
You're terrible.
Maybe you're right. Next time I see one of your movies, I'll take notes about how a gentleman detective acts. I sit at the bar and I order what, in this joint, is called a cocktail.
no alcohol. Ugh.
I see Howard passing behind me and heading upstairs, but not before tossing a malicious glance my way. Relying on that sort of producer to get Marzetti away from his office isn't a great idea, but it's the only one that comes to mind at the moment. While I
Ah.
wait for Howard to come back, I drink my cocktail.
I'll take it.
Simply disgusting. There's enough sugar in it to kill a diabetic.
Good thing he's not
A few
diabetic. He's
sips
just an
later, I
alcoholic.
see Howard coming down the stairs. This time, Marzetti and his bodyguard are with him. It looks like that two-bit producer actually did it, and I'm in the clear to go look around that big shot's office.
All right. Let's go dig up some dirt.
The door to Marzetti's office.
Yes, I know what a door is. Let's use said door and get in there.
The door is locked.
Herrvergen. This looks like a job
I'd
for
say it's the only way I can get in.
lockpicking. See if I can remember how to do this here. This is probably a 5-star lockpicking device here. Oh, okay, there's one. 2, 3. Why not?
Azione. The lock just reset. I
Oh.
have to start over.
Almost got it. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Haha! I am the master of unlocking.
Let's see what Marzetti's hiding.
Do a quick save. Because you can never tell if something is timed or not in some of these games. It's like,
Imported whiskey, Italian and French wines? Our Marzetti takes care of himself.
all right. Probably over here. Probably some sort of desk thing here. What do we got?
A box of Cuban cigars.
I'll just take a cigar.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's an odd thing to keep on a desk.
This reminds me of a puzzle.
This series of discs doesn't seem like a simple knick-knack.
Wow. All right, so I'm not going to figure this out immediately. I don't think. Oh, I wish there was animation there. Ooh, that hurts. It hurts me so much. Why? Ooh. Survey says it's not P. Hmm. I will fiddle with that more in just a second. Let's look around the office a bit more here. What do we got? Got a telephone, window.
These windows open onto a sort of terracing. I don't see why I should.
Ooh, all right. Well, we'll do that later. Let's see here. Telephone.
I don't have to call anyone now. And if I had to, it wouldn't be smart to use this telephone.
I suppose that's true. Hey, look. This
And
pillar
this
looks
totem
like
definitely
looks
takes
like
the cake for the most garish thing in this place. I wonder how they
Oh.
can pick out something like this.
a clue.
A closet.
What's in
Coats, shirts, ties. I'm not going to find much in here.
It's a nice closet.
Some spears and a shield. I don't need a degree in anthropology to figure out they come from Africa.
Quick, defend
I'll
yourself.
take the spearhead.
Interesting.
It's not very sharp, but it looks rather strong.
Phone Marcetti to ask him how to open his
There are
own
some
desk.
glasses on the
I think
table.
you're a little silly.
I'll take one. It could be helpful.
All right, so we got ourselves a glass, a spearhead,
From the smell of it, I'd say that this glass had brandy in it.
a proper adventure game here. Just actually being able
Issue
to
of
pick up
Upper
stuff.
Class, one of those magazines that teach the rich how to behave in every situation. How to eat lobster properly, what works of art to hang in the living room, and how to avoid paying taxes without getting into trouble.
I'm sure the person who
No, I
makes
don't need
those.
this. I have enough toilet paper at home.
Alrighty then. So let's see here. Taking a look at this thing, totem.
Sorry, but I must have been absent when they were teaching the rain dance at school.
Besides, it's already raining. Let's see. Well, we've got a P right here. And it seems to be like... pretty significant thing. Though there's a lot of circles going on there. Trying to think here. Can I actually do the circles? Otherwise, it's going to be like green. Let's see. We'll call it a green 0, an orange fork, and a orange lightning bolt. Let's take a look here. Okay, so I can't do the little circles in the middle there. Now there are 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 7, yeah. And the P is matching, so alright, cool. So let's do a little finagling here. I think, oop. This really could have done with some animation. Yeah. Lightning, and then it was a fork, which is that one? Well, the bottom isn't matching, so we have to find the circle that matches everything. So let's go back. And on the bottom, we have this 6X and H, and we'll call that Steve. 6XH Steve. So it should be this one. We're looking for aha, there it is. Okay, that's right. The H on the other side of this fork. So we need to find another fork here. Ah, there it is. So I'm gonna have to go all the way around. Hey! I found a thing!
A safe inside a totem. I love classy things.
Oh, come on now. You know it's cool.
I need a combination to open the safe. I don't have time to figure it out. I need to find a quicker way to open it.
Is this what the spearhead's for?
I don't see how...
Oh, wait, no. I can use the glass to
Good
listen.
idea. I can use the glass to hear when the cylinders of the lock click.
Up. Man, this is sensitive.
It's closed.
How many...
It's closed.
Mm-hmm. Alright, give me a second. I need to reset this. Okay.
Good idea.
So how many do you think it'll be? 5? Let's try 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's closed.
I think I went too far. This is it's very sensitive. I'm barely moving my mouse, and it's still doing one click. It would have been nice if I could just click, and then that would be one turn. But
Good idea.
okay. So very carefully now. 1, no. Come on. Okay, that's 1. Come on, I'm moving my mouse. 2. 3. 4.
I opened it.
Oh, okay. There we go. Alright, let's just do some actual opening. Lots of money in here. Good, good.
These wads of cash are making me think that I'm in the wrong line of work. These wads... I'll take a wad.
That'll be useful later.
I'm sure it's dirty money, but it's better off in my pocket than in Marzetti's. There's a notebook in the safe.
A notebook.
Yes, I'll take it.
Let us examine notebook.
This notebook must have important information in it if Marzetti thought it needed to be in the safe.
Well, let's open it up.
I'd better think about it.
Wait a minute.
I can't think. It's the notebook. I tried to take a peek at it, but it's all mumbo jumbo. Looks like it's written in code.
Okay, it's
I need to
written
figure out
in
how to read
code.
it, but I can't think of how right now. I need to think about it. I better think about it.
I better think about it. Well, think about thinking. So who else had a code, huh? Oh, hey, they did remove some of the, stuff here.
It doesn't make any sense.
Just I think they did. A lot of space down here.
It doesn't make any sense.
I thought we had a clue that was these guys use a code. Hmm.
I can't think of anything.
I don't understand these idiot producers. First he wants
Well,
to talk
let's
business
escape,
downstairs, and then
and-
he changes his mind. He just wasted my time. Oscar, do you have the office keys? Damn it, I must have left them on Howard's table.
Oh dear.
I'm going to get them. You, stay here.
Dannazione. Howard didn't keep Marzetti away for even 10 minutes. I have to find a place to hide right now.
Alright, let's do the hiding.
No, it doesn't. If I tried to go out the window now, I don't see why I...
Alright. Into the closet with you.
Yes, a closet is a good place to hide.
I can't tell if he was being sarcastic there.
I left the office open, but I was sure that I locked
Excuse me.
it. Oscar, make sure no one disturbs me. I have to make an important call.
Let's listen in, shall we?
Hello? It's Marzetti. How's the search going? You had more than 2 hours and you still didn't get anything?
Nope. Sorry, sir.
And who is this guy?
Steve. They call
Jack
him Steve.
Donero. A private detective. Let
Is-
me guess. Is he Italian? How do I know? Simple. That guy was here until 5 minutes ago. He obviously gave me a fake name. Maybe he's still in the joint. I'd better go with Oscar and ask this guy a few questions.
Well, we can't have that now,
No
can
way.
we?
We gave you more than enough time to take care of this and you failed. And now we'll take care of it.
I'll shoot you through the phone.
Oscar.
Bang.
Let's go. We have to talk to our new friend.
Something tells me that my next conversation with Marzetti won't be as cordial as the previous one.
Well,
Better get out of here.
alright, now it's time for the windows. We'll do the thinking.
Going out of
later.
the door is out of the question. I guess the windows are the only way out.
Oop. Oh, there he is. Nice. We'll just use the fire escape over here, and no one the wiser.
The signboard is in my way.
Oh, well,
The mounting of the sign to the wall doesn't seem to be in too good condition.
alright. That's what we bought.
No, it doesn't make...
What? Did,
I could try to lift it with the spearhead. Let's see.
uh,
I can't think of it.
yeah. Oh, hurt. Oop, oop. Wiggle, wiggle. Let's do the wiggle. Come on. Come on. Hey.
I doubt Marzetti will like this.
Oh, it's okay.
I was never a big athlete, but I don't have a choice.
Alley-oop.
Just like a cat, my muscles contract, and my arms work as counterweights as I get ready to jump. A not so young anymore cat, with an alcohol problem and lungs full of tar.
You should really have that looked at,
Now
man.
is not a good time to indulge in self-criticism.
He jumps. He misses. The end. Oh, no, he made it. Okay, good. Let's get out of here, Sean. Alright, so we need to figure out some place with codes.
Let me guess. We have to go somewhere.
Yes, away from here.
Essex Street, Lower East Side.
I don't
We
think
see.
I don't think we have to. But you're right. We'll do a... What the... Oh.
I'd better think about it.
Need to do some thinking here. Oh, there we go.
Slavonsky's father used to work with encryption. Maybe he can help me figure out what's in the notebook.
Alright. I missed that before, so we're going the right place anyway. Slavonsky. Babada boopy.
Your old man deciphered codes, right?
Da.
Can you decipher this notebook?
Del Nero, deciphering skill isn't something you inherit. I never had my old man's passion for codes, and I never mixed up with his job.
It's a rat.
So you don't have any idea about how I could read what's written in this notebook?
I can tell you that most of the codes used to hide information are based on substitution cipher, also known as Caesar cipher. In fact, the emperor of ancient Rome used to code his messages using a cipher based on the shifting of each letter by one or more positions. If you assume that you shift each letter by one, then A would become B, the B would become C, and so on. If you find out what exact number is shift, you get information that you look for.
Well, that was easy.
Easier than I thought.
Before you say it, I suggest you try it.
Slavonsky, this is the first time since I've met you that I have a reason to think you're more than just a stingy landlord.
Del Nero.
Oh,
Maybe
come
our
on.
relationship
You'll make him
will change
blush.
today, but don't think I won't toss you out on your ear if you don't pay rent.
And don't you think that I'm going to start taking your threats seriously?
Ha ha. Well, can we...
I'll try to use the method that Slavonsky suggested me.
What the... What is this? Oh, well, he just sort of already put the numbers in, so that's easy, isn't it? I think. Let's try this. So, V. Oh, interesting. So not all of them will work with everything. Right, okay. Let's just clear this out here. I'm going to guess that W right now is O. And then R is E. Nope, that's not quite right. Could also be something else. All right, so let's try this numbering system here. So if we say 1 down here, let's try to the left. No, because that would make RQ, right? Brooklyn, huh? Hey, I think you're on to something here. B R O K L. Is it Y? N. That looks like a word to me. And it does end here. Ah, so this is 4, right? It was 4 backwards. Or no, it was 3 backwards. This is an X right there. A is X. You're not going to get that very often. It's going to be all of these places, huh? All right. That's not as hard as I thought. So here's Long Island. Thank you, Siriar. Long Beach, maybe? Click, 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 click. There's Harlem right here. What else we got? I suppose it is written right here, very obviously. Chinatown. I think you're right. I think you are quite right. That puts a T in there, which makes things easy. Oh, there's Little Italy. We've referenced that before. Cool. Cool. Ah, I'm going to guess, since this is New York, we got Queens right here. That puts in the S, which makes things a lot easier here. We've got Jersey City, I'm going to say. And then Upper East Side right here. Long Beach, Harlem, Springfield. And then Elizabethtown. Very handy. Roosevelt Island, that's what that would be. Cool. Am I missing anything? I think I got everything. At least I have a number of letters that have turned into other letters, which are places.
Nothing.
What? Oh. Hang on.
I'll try to use...
Try that again. Three backwards. I must have missed like one. Yeah, the map is the clue here. Brooklyn is right there, and then we have all these other ones. Maybe it's Staten Island. Of course, Bronx puts in the X right there. We had Little Italy. That gives us the E, which is very nice. And there's the W, Chinatown. Get Queens in here, gives us the S. Upper East Side. I put in the X. I'll do it again. And Roosevelt. And Elizabeth. That looks right. I haven't missed anything. Let's see if all of them are backwards 3, then A would be ZYX. So yeah, that's right. O is L. Yeah. L is I. W is T. I'm missing an F somewhere. That'd be an I. There it is, Springfield.
Good. Now that I have figured out how the code works, nothing can stop me from sticking my nose into Marzetti's business.
I put in Springfield last time, too. So what do we got here?
Written in this booklet, there are pages and pages of names of people working for Black Lily. Starting from delivery boys and police officers, and going all the way up to cardinals and politicians.
Cardinals?
The more you read, the higher
Really?
the rank of the mentioned person. I wouldn't be surprised to find God's name at the end of the list. But I don't have to get all the way to the end of the list to find the name that I was looking for, the name that I knew that I was going to find. I just had to get halfway through the booklet to find Leroy Malone's name.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe this will be the most idiotic thing that I'll ever do in my life, but nothing will stop me from getting into that department and shoving proof about Marzetti's ties to Black Lily in his face.
All right. Well, could this go well? Maybe?
The service officers.
Hey you,
Yeah, what's up?
if you're looking for Lieutenant Malone, you're not lucky at all. He left half an hour ago.
No!
Where'd he go?
The one time you want to talk to the
He left
guy.
this for you.
What did he give me? A phone number.
Malone has disappeared. The only thing he left is this piece of paper with a number on it. 555-7589.
Huh. Well. Let's go call a phone number, I suppose.
Where you want go?
Essex.
Okay.
John's Taxi Service, the fastest taxi in the West. Just say a place, and you're there.
Hello, New York operator. I'm listening.
Can you dial a number for me?
What's the number?
555-7589.
Wait a second.
Hello?
Malone, is that you?
Del Nero. I'm happy to see you got my message.
Yeah, and I have also
Oh yeah,
found
the
out
office
a
is
couple of
fine.
interesting things about you.
You don't know nothing, Del Nero.
You're on Marzetti's payroll. I know that. You think it's enough?
So go report me to the head detective. No, wait. Go tell the police chief in person. If you don't know their names, you can find them in that notebook you took from Marzetti.
I see you
Drat.
know about the notebook.
I was informed about it.
Let me guess. You were the one that Marzetti was talking to when he realized that I wasn't just one of the many detectives passing through his joint.
Looks like you listened to the telephone call.
Yeah.
Del Nero, this is too big for you. This isn't some jealous wife who kills her husband or some rich guy knocked off because of a will. Get out of the city. Take the girl with you if you want, but disappear forever.
Thanks for the advice, but I intend to get to the bottom of this.
It's your
Why did
neck.
you do it? It's certainly not to get justice for your old pal McLean.
Could be. After all, he gave his life to protect a kid. I think he deserves it.
I didn't take you for such a sentimental guy.
Everyone has his defects.
Del Nero, if you really want to know what's going on, be at Ellis Island in a half an hour, and I'll tell you everything.
Ellis Island? Who's to say it isn't just a trap?
No one, but I'm sure you'll be there. You're a guy who's more curious than careful.
Ellis Island. Half an hour.
Don't be late.
Well, I'll be. We might learn what all the mysteries are about today. Thanks to John's teleporting service, we can be there in 2 seconds. Do another save.
You know how to get to Ellis Island?
What you want to do at Ellis Island in middle of night?
I'm a private
Just answer
detective.
the question.
Of course I know get to Ellis Island.
Okay, let's go. Ellis Island.
Pardon me.
Any immigrant who came to improve his lot in this country knows this island. This is where they put you the first time you set foot in America.
Dun dun
As
dun.
soon as you get off the boat, a guy with an elegant white lab coat visits you. If you don't have health or mental problems, you're allowed to enter the registration room. There, some kind of inspector asks you all kinds of information about you. Where you were born, how much money you have, and if you have a criminal record. If you answer correctly to all these questions, welcome. Starting today, you're part of the grand old USA too.
Otherwise, they, I don't know, slap you with a fish.
The Statue of Liberty. When I got to New York, it was the first thing I saw. A powerful and proud woman with a torch full of hope, shining her light on the entire world. But today, that hope has turned into melancholy. Melancholy for everything we could have become in this country, but didn't.
He should have been a poet. You know, before the Statue of Liberty was up, the first thing that people would have seen would be a hotel shaped like a giant elephant.
Hi, Del Nero.
Malone.
A man was killed at the Melville port tonight by the usual suspects. That's basically what I was supposed to write in the report about the McLean homicide. That's what Black Lily ordered me.
Romance with Malone?
Something changed their plans. Your friend was able to escape, hide the girl, and call the police. And if that weren't enough, he decided to call you too. He knew that the people who were looking for him wouldn't have had any problems buying the silence of some lieutenant or even of the police chief. So he needed someone he considered to be incorruptible.
An alcoholic.
John always thought too much of my honesty.
Even before escorting you to the department, I had instructions to frame you. You had a history with McLean, and that made things easier for me. The point was to keep you here until the men from Black Lily, disguised as forensics, collected everything they needed from the port.
A perfect plan.
Right. But your friend got involved, paying your bail and pointing you to the trail of the real killers of your former colleague. Even if you were out on bail, I never thought you'd make it all the way to Marsetti.
It seems that, as a detective, I'm not a complete washout yet. And it also seems that you are not as honest as the award hanging in the police department affirms with so much pride.
Well, that isn't just a simple award, Del Nero. It's a promissory note on my soul.
Explain that.
I received that award from Mayor Weston for having caught Samuel Cutter, the former boss of Black Lily here in New York.
Yes, I know the case. And I'm also smart enough to understand that not everything is as rosy as it seems.
Cutter wasn't well seen, and the organization didn't like him. They knew that with the public opinion against them, getting control over the city wouldn't have been as easy as it had been in the past. So they decided to get Cutter and all the people connected to him arrested.
And then
At least that's what they wanted the people to believe. Actually, the only ones who ended up in the slammer were simple collaborators and a few small-time crooks. In some cases, even regular folks who for some reason had a debt with them.
Sneaky.
Patrick Olson.
Now, he was one of the many.
Malone, why are you telling me this story?
Because you are my only chance at redemption, Del Nero, at least in part for everything I've done over the years.
You think that by letting me live, I'll destroy an organization like Black Lily? Malone, I'm a private detective, not a superhero in a kid's comic book.
I'm not expecting anything from you, Del Nero, but given how the organization is persisting on looking for the girl, I guess she's got to be pretty important to them. And if
What
they
is she,
can't
like a
find her,
princess?
maybe something might change.
They'll get rid of you as soon as they figure out what you're doing.
If that's how things are supposed to go, let them.
What are you planning to do now?
Nothing. I'll just wait and see what happens. And there's no better place to do that than in front of a huge statue that symbolizes justice.
Whatever you want.
Well, good luck, Del Nero. May destiny smile on you.
I don't believe in destiny, Malone.
I'm sure.
All right.
I
Well,
leave Malone with his thoughts and go away. Maybe his advice to get a change of scene isn't as bad as it seems. Maybe that's what I should do. I should disappear.
are we
All of a
leaving New
sudden,
York?
A hiss interrupts my thoughts, and then silence again. A silence full of death. Malone crumples over as if he were without a skeleton. A limp body that hits the floor. Then a second hiss. A sharp pain in my neck. I fall on my knees. My muscles aren't responding to me.
Aw.
Anesthetic. My vision starts to get cloudy. I fall into darkness.
This is why you wear coats with tall collars, to protect against poison darts. Oh, wait. I think we've got a flashback.
I hate people who are late, and the guy that I'm waiting for should have been here more than an hour ago. I can't stand it. I can't stand any of the reasons why people are late. Whether they didn't plan their time properly, had a problem, or even worse, know that the person who's waiting for them doesn't have a choice. The man that should have been here an hour ago has documents that I need to have if I want to leave this state with the girl. Without those, I would have to stay in this dump for who knows how long.
Ah, so we're
All of
going
a sudden,
before
the joint's
the...
door starts to creak. Someone's coming in. A horrible stench of cologne fills me nostrils. It's him. It's Smiley.
Smiley? Really?
He sits down at the bar and starts talking like we were old friends. I cut him short and I ask him if he has what I need. He puts the documents on the table, a nautical passport and a permit to let the girl get on board. He tells me that the passport is missing the photograph and that I'll have to get one myself. Then he takes a napkin and writes a name. Sainte Marie de la Mer. This is the name of the ship that I have to take to leave New York. Getting on a mercantile ship pretending to be a sailor is the only way that I have found to leave the state. And according to what Smiley says, I'll have to get to Brooklyn to do so.
Oof.
I expressly asked to set sail from Newark, but Smiley doesn't seem to have understood. I'm grasped by an incredible desire to punch him in the face, but it's not the time.
I don't know.
I give Smiley the money. $50. Too much for false documents, but not that excessive considering that they are the only way to save me life. After taking the money, Smiley sputters something that sounds like good luck and leaves. Taken with him the stench of his cologne, dabbed on in the hope of hiding the chemical stench of the crap he works with all day. Ridiculous. The guy that I almost put in the slammer a few years back for forging documents is now the same guy from whom I'm buying me freedom. Destiny is a strange thing.
Side note, I think Smiley is always punchable.
I bet that if I looked up the word yokel in the dictionary, I'd find a photograph of this guy. These are the documents that Smiley brought me.
Well, I better pick those
Better
up.
take them.
Yeah.
John Ford? That idiot Smiley used the first name he thought of to falsify these documents. Knowing him, I should have checked them out before giving him the money. But apart from breaking his nose, there isn't much I could have done. I need to leave this state as soon as possible, and I definitely don't have time to redo the documents considering that I need a photograph for them to be useful.
Yeah, this is McLean here.
I'm in the middle of nowhere with a stolen car and a girl that I don't even know. What a great situation.
Now here I would have thought that he would know who she is at this point.
No, better let her sleep.
So let's ask this person if he has a camera.
What do you want, stranger?
Do you have a camera?
Is this your place?
Yes, and the rifle I keep in my hands as well.
I see that there's a warm welcome in this house.
My friend, this place sees mostly farmers and truck drivers. And I don't like you, your little friend, and that guy who came in a while ago.
Oh, come on,
I'm
mate.
just passing through.
I hope it. City slickers don't do well here.
That's because you're so angry.
I have to go.
Okay.
Ketchup, napkins, and various condiments. Everything that you need to give flavor to the swill they serve in this place.
Ooh, can I pick up ketchup?
Don't need it.
Oh, no picking up of ketchup. Okay. Got an ashtray. This is useful, right?
A metal ashtray. That could be helpful.
Yeah.
I don't have any idea what I could do with it, but I'll take it anyway.
Solid metal thing, you know, good for leverage. What else we got here? That's the name of the ship, his cigarettes, his flask, his money, and his gun. Okay, what else we got here?
Ketchup, everything that...
Yeah, we don't need any condiments. What else we got here?
Bottles of
Beer?
whiskey and gin. And not the best on the market.
Yes, a thrown weapon. Good frisbee toss, you know.
If I want a drink, I have me rye with me.
Do you want a drink? Eh? Eh?
It doesn't...
Okay.
By looking at the cables, I'd say that it must be the electric panel.
A Confederate flag? Up here?
A Confederate flag.
Why?
I hate Confederates.
Picture of a horse.
A photograph of a farm and a horse. Nothing strange for a country cafe. It's the kitchen door. Considering the level of cleanliness in the rest of this joint, it's better that it stays closed.
Alright, well, let's go outside for a second. The Morse gas station.
Mars gas station. If it weren't the only gas station open at this hour, I'd definitely have blown right past. I don't like this place. House special. Lard with beans. I guess I
Tasty.
couldn't expect champagne and caviar in these parts. It doesn't make any...
Okay, we got gas, got a car.
Before I go back to New York,
Right. So how are we going to get photographs?
there are
out
booze signs,
here?
but I don't recognize any of the brands. It's the car I used to get here. Considering who I stole it from, I don't think it'll be reported as stolen.
Did you steal it from Chon?
It's a sort of photographic set. There are some wires running under the platform. This stuff probably needs to be plugged in.
How convenient.
It doesn't work. I don't think it's plugged in. A cornfield. It's in bad shape. Most of the plants are dry or rotten. It's a rain tank. There are some wires.
So we can't plug it in from out here, we have to plug it in from inside.
It doesn't work.
Alright. Got some rain outside. Come on.
I bet that if I looked up...
So let's ask first.
You again, stranger?
Is that cornfield back there yours?
Did the Winchester send you?
No one sends me. Who are the Winchesters?
They make guns, right?
Sons of bitches who bought the farm back there a few months ago.
You don't seem to like them that much.
They're good for nothing. You just have to look at how they keep their farm. The only thing they know how to do is drink and smoke on the porch.
So why'd they buy the
And why
farm?
should they send someone to ask questions?
Because the other night I shot one of them in the ass. Those bastards, after dusk, they come to the back of my gas pump and they start playing with their guns. They shoot at whatever they see. I warned them that even if one of those bullets touch my pumps, the whole place is gonna blow up. But they didn't listen. So the other night, as soon as I heard them shooting, I went out and I shot one of them in the ass. And that idiot ran away yelling like a little girl.
Good story.
Stranger, this isn't a big city. This is how we take care of things around here. And the same goes for you. Give me crap and I'll turn your city ass into a calendar.
Just point your gun at me once and I'll show you the difference between your old piece and my revolver.
Huh.
How does this camera out here work?
What do you want to know?
When I'm not talking to yokels, I dabble in photography.
Huh.
So, does that thing outside work or not?
No. I only use it when the Bunyan Derby goes by.
The what?
Bunyan Derby. What the hell is that?
Every March the 3rd, a marathon comes by from Los Angeles. About 200 idiots for 3 months trudge along Route 66 to New York. When they go by, they all want a photograph to remember their achievement. So I bought that thing there.
I need to take a photograph.
This is a gas station, not a photographer's lab. You need a photograph? Do like everyone else does and go see old Elliot in town. That old half-wit will be more than happy to have a new customer.
I need it now.
And that's your problem, stranger.
I have to go.
Okay.
So he's not going to let me play with his electricals, I bet.
If I get near it, that's...
Yeah. So we're going to have to go outside, make some sort of racket of sorts. Lure him outside to be a dude that does things. Let's just throw something up against the window.
No, it's a terrible... It's a terrible...
Aw.
It doesn't make...
It's a good idea.
I don't need any. The car's full. The sign in front of the station said kerosene. It doesn't...
Yeah, let's not set the place on fire, I suppose. What's this?
One of the gas pumps is leaking. The pail is used to catch the leaking gas.
Huh.
What should I use with it?
What would you...
It's a terrible... It doesn't make...
Huh. I don't have...
It's a terrible...
You can take a bucket of...
What should...
Can I walk? I can walk. What would you possibly use a bucket filled with kerosene for?
No, it isn't working this way. It's a No. No.
Oh, hang on. What have we got here? A lamp?
An oil lamp.
Aha. Okay, there we go. So we'll just set the stage here and do a little busy work. No, stop. Stop moving.
What should I use with it? I don't see why at the moment.
Ah, okay. So that'll be later then, when we need more light for the photo. But first we need to get the photo set up. Somehow.
Before I go back to... What a crazy idea. What a crazy idea. Open 24 hours a day. I guess that's the only reason to go to a place like this.
Right. Okay. Oh.
10 cents for a gallon of gas and 8 for one of kerosene. Only in the countryside can you still find kerosene stations. Nowadays it's only tractors that still use that type of fuel. Completely pointless.
Well, at least he tells me that it's pointless. Take.
Completely.
Yeah, that's also a sign.
An iron ashtray.
Throw it at everything.
It's a terrible... It doesn't make any... It doesn't... It doesn't... It's a It's a
rat. Nope, we cannot look inside the car.
Considering...
It is only talk about it being stolen and talk about not actually going there.
Essex County, New Jersey. I've come a long way. Impossible?
Yeah.
No, it isn't working this way.
Oh. Well, we're gonna wrap up here in just a minute, but let's do some more fiddling here. Take a look at what I can look at. Not really much. Hey, sir, is this your ashtray?
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Fill it with ketchup. No. Pay him off. Oh. Stick him up.
It's a terrible idea.
Okay.
Jefferson Davis, Alexander Stevens, and other guys who a few decades ago wanted America's secession. Fantastic. All I needed was secessionist nostalgia. Not for me, thanks.
Well, we got a garbage can, some stools.
Nice stools. I don't have time. A spittoon. Interesting metaphor for this place.
Shoot at the pump, huh? I mean, it is dangerous, but I like some danger, don't I?
That's a terrible idea.
Pachow.
That's
Pachow?
a terrible idea.
Nope, sorry. no shooting allowed here, apparently.
No. That's a terrible... No.
Ciao.
It is...
Maybe if I shoot the water pump, that'll give him... something to work on, so that he'll be out of the way for the rest of the day, rest of the section. So like if I go... Pachow! Then he'll have to fix a leak. That's an idea. Good ones, here we are.
If I shot now, the gas station owner would fill my guts with lead before I could get away.
Oh.
No. It doesn't make any sense. I'll take a few kernels of corn.
Oh, I can take corn.
I took the only kernels that aren't rotten.
Corn?
It's a terrible... It doesn't...
I'm confused now. I have corn.
No, it isn't working this way.
Well, we have just hit an hour. I think I will wrap up, figure this out off camera, and we will come back to this next week. That way you don't have to watch me fiddling about and thinking, what am I supposed to be doing?
No.
Yep. Can't really put them in the...
A few kernels of dried up corn.
Of course, if I put them in...
It doesn't...
If I lit them on fire, they would turn into popcorn, and that would make, you know, that. But we'll do that later, I think.
No.
I'll figure that out off stream. But for now, I think we're going to call it here. I do have a little bit of work to do today, so I'm just going to take a save. Doop. Click, click. Clink. And that'll do it. Chink, chink. Of course, it does an autosave too, but whatever. Okay. Well, thank you for watching. We'll get back to this. We'll figure out what's going on with the corn next time. And yeah, see you again on Tuesday. Where did my chat go? There it is. Next week, and we will continue with this mystery. Hopefully Del Nero isn't tied up too badly. Always a pleasure doing this, and I'll see you later. Cheers.